Here we go. The road trip begins. Pulling out, hard to believe. Okay, next stop, Albany, Georgia. Woohoo! We were excited to finally hit the road after all the work we had done preparing our 2004 Toyota Tundra for this cross-country truck-fed camping trip. We were planning to make a few stops to visit family in our home state of Georgia on our way to our first camping stop, Unicoi in Helen. We took turns driving, and it was neat to see the scrubland forests of Florida turn into the agricultural fields of South Georgia. Okay, so we're driving here on our second day. We spent the night at Lindy's cousins in Albany last night, and tonight we're going to end up at Unicoi State Park in North Georgia, Helen, Georgia, and we will have our first camping experience in the truck. But we're coming right by the famous Mimosa Sky Ranch, yes, the home of the Barstool Rooster, to drop some stuff off with Lindy's brother and see his family for a few minutes before heading on to Unicoi. Always love coming to Mimosa Sky. Is that what noise they make? After our quick visit, we were back on the road heading north, and soon we're enjoying the joys of Atlanta traffic. We're off the interstate now, and we're driving towards the park, and of course it's started to sprinkle rain. But hopefully it gets it out of its system now. By the time we get to Unicoi, we got at least enough dry weather to get our little campsite set up. But I'm getting really excited. How about you, Lindy?
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Okay, we're in Unicoi now, and we're looking for the visitor center to get checked in. Our cruising friends, Gary and Chantal, that we had met in Grenada aboard their boat, Maracuja, already had a camping spot at Unicoi. And when we checked in at the visitor center, the ranger said it would be fine for us to share their spot. So we pulled in and started catching up with our old sailing friends. We're using Gary's height to our advantage here.
comes in handy.
You're doing great, Gary. You too, Lindy. All right, this is coming together. All right, this is looking good. Gary, you're just gonna have to stand there like that till tomorrow when we leave.
You can't afford me, Zach. I drink a lot of beer.
Wow, this looks great. Here, unzip it, Lindy, so we can like imagine ourselves. Oh yeah, man, just like home. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Just need to move some stuff around and we'll be ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
After we I don't know, have some fun. Gary, we're sorry you can't come since you'll be holding that tarp for us, but it looks like we're gonna do a little hike around the woods here in Unicoi, maybe down by a lake. What do you think, Lindy?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's kind of cold.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find some clothes.
Yeah, the weather is beautiful temperature-wise, and it has stopped raining, so that's nice. I've got on pants. You guys have probably never seen me in pants. Look at that. Pants. Weird, huh? I'm really excited about sleeping in here tonight. Oh, Lindy's got a sweater on. Looking good. Huh. Ooh, water slide.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
One cool thing about Unicoi is that I had come here on a camping trip with my family as a young boy. The story goes that it rained so much, our tents finally started leaking and everything we brought along got soaked. So on the second day, we checked into one of these neat little cabins and spent the rest of the weekend there. It was really neat to see them again some 40 years later for the first time. Okay, we're back from our hike now. It's raining, but we've got the tent set up well. We got the poles out here. You can see it's a little dark now. So we've got the canopy up high. We've got our little table here. We had our chairs out, but since the big RV has a nice and large canopy area, we're going to hang out up there for dinner with Gary and Chantal before we come retire back to the sleeping area and sleep in the truck tonight. It looks cozy though. I feel like the sound of the rain on the car top may be really cool. We'll see. We're hanging out. Look there. Hello, hello.
I'm a mess.
You get invited over for dinner.
Now this is real luxury, not quite like the back of a pickup truck.
True. Just as much fun though, the pickup truck.
That's right.
I'll trade payments with you.
Yeah, really.
Gary and Chantal made a wonderful burrito dinner for us, and we felt the familiar camaraderie of cruising far away from the ocean, camping here in the mountains of North Georgia. Okay, we had a nice dinner over at Gary and Chantal's, and now we're climbing into bed and getting things set up. We've found a couple of leaks over on this side here. That is one of the windows we didn't rebed when we did the water test on it. No water came in, but it's been raining for hours here, so a little bit of water's coming in. There's a little bit of water on the mattress, but it's not too bad. And then there's some water coming in on that window there, a little bit of moisture. Doesn't look too bad. And then, you know, in our sleeping bags, I don't think we're gonna get wet.
It's coming from here.
Okay.
That's fine. I just, when I was standing here, I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. But I found it.
All right.
I just like to know the origin.
I think it's gonna be okay.
The origin of the water.
Oh, hey, turn on that dome light. Boy, that is, wow, that's a lot brighter than I thought.
Right in your eyeballs.
Yeah, I think it's mainly to like turn on so you can see in here when you're outside. I don't think we'll have that on a lot, like while we're just hanging out. But okay, all right. We're gonna work on making sure we've got all the water spots, getting sopped up a little bit, get our, you know, our bedding set up, and then we'll reconvene for one good night while we're all cozied up. We got most of our towels over where any water's coming in. I've got a fan running down there. Help move air around, although it's very cool in here. Hear the rain hitting the top of the camper. It's very pretty. We got Lindy over here getting snugly up. Blankets all on our legs. First night in the camper top area here in the bed of the truck. What do you think, Lindy? You gonna be able to sleep?
Probably. I feel positive.
All right. Awesome. Okay.
Optimistic.
Well, it's rained, but I think we've done good so far. So, yeah, good day, and we'll see everybody in the morning. All right, it's morning time. We survived. We did it. How'd you sleep, Lindy?
I think I slept fine.
All right. Certainly is cozy in here.
Yeah. I think our waterproof mattress cover like reflects your body heat. Because I did notice one time like that my back seemed especially warm.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's great for this cold weather. If it was hot, I think we'd be like,
Yeah.
less than thrilled about it. But
Well, we'd have more windows open and more fans on too.
Yeah, and not the giant, thick, fuzzy blanket on me.
Yeah, that's right. We've got lots of blankets on.
It's so cozy.
But yeah, I think the temperature probably got down to 60 or maybe high 50s last night, so it was really comfortable.
Yeah, the forecast was definitely for like low 60.
Okay.
So up here on the mountain, it may be a little cooler.
Yeah, and the little towels did fine to get up the little bit of water that was coming in from this window, so we didn't get any further water coming in and getting on our sheets or anything, so it didn't feel like we were sleeping in wetness or anything. So yeah, it's not that hard to take these windows out and reseal them, so we'll do that in the next couple of days before we go camping again. There it is. All right. Nice first night. We're gonna go to Asheville today, so in a little bit we'll get up and break down camp, and we'll probably use tarps to kind of contain the wet stuff until we get it dry. Yeah, drive on up to Asheville. How'd things do out here, Lindy?
Okay.
Good. You can see the chairs are a little wet. The water would pool up here a little bit, but not too bad. Not anything crazy.
We probably could work on it and get it a little better.
Yep. Yeah, nothing's too wet in here. Cool. There's a good video of Chantal and Gary's. Awesome. Oh wow, this is awesome. A real good campground here at Unicoi. Still just a sprinkling rain. All right, we're containing the damp things. Getting camp put away. Going pretty good. All right. We're mostly ready. We've got kind of some stuff stacked up there. We put the chairs underneath this side and propped it up where the water was getting in, just so that can be drying a little. But you see we've got our waterproof mattress cover on here, so that didn't end up doing too bad. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I think we're about ready to hit the road. All right, we're successfully pulling away. We did it. There we go. There's our first camping spot of the trip. Bye to Gary and Chantal. Get headed out of here. It's 9:25 a.m. It's time for our passage to Asheville. All right. Okay, what's next?
Now we're just waiting on you to.
Oh, okay. This is cool.
You concentrate on driving.
I will.
Just was sitting here, I felt like I could feel water dripping on me, so I was trying to figure out where it was
Lindy
coming
sings.
from.
Lindy